I think Spotify was just a lot for it at first. So, today what we're going to be working on is primarily continuing to work on our bug and fish collections. I have one bug left to catch, which I'm set up here to do once it ticks over to 3 a.m. And I was wrong. It actually still spawns until 6 p.m., not 6 a.m. So we have a bit more time to look for it than I thought. And then I have 5 more fish to catch, kind of all throughout the day, so we'll be bouncing around. And then I'll also be hopping over to Luna New Year, the Maji Market Fairgrounds, every so often, because I only have 3 more items to get for a total of 9.6 thousand lucky envelopes. But for the build that we were working on that I think I'll go back to on Wednesday's stream, I'm going to focus on primarily blue and green furniture, and the Maji Market stuff is perfect for that. So I want a lot, and I want a lot of snake plushies. So, that person's crawling very slowly towards that heat root. That's the plan for today. I am loosely following what I remember of a... I thought I fixed the Nightbot so it didn't spam immediately. I'll take a look at that and get that timing honed in a little bit better. But yeah, so I'm going to be following a plot that was outlined in a Reddit post I saw to try to maximize where your Buzzy Jar can pick up rare spawns. We'll see if it works any better. I don't have the energy today to run a bunch of lures because I'm still kind of sick. And if any of y'all have done EMDR therapy before, you know how rough it can be on your system, even though it feels like just strange talk therapy. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun stream. I'm probably going to be a little lower energy than normal, but that's okay. Also, if y'all hate the music that I have going in the background, I can find something different. I just wanted something vaguely pleasant to listen to, for a little extra stimulation and something a little more engaging for viewers. So if it is gross, let me know. I do have it set up so that it doesn't have to be copyright-free music necessarily, so I can play lyrical music as well. I probably shouldn't have started early because now we're just waiting here. Oh well. I did also, when I was getting set up over here, see a glow bug and 2 Luna Moths immediately. And I think I'm still short 1 Luna Moth plush for my checkers set once I get that rolling. So I'm still going to be catching those whenever I see them. And when we're in North Bahari later, I'm still going to be catching lantern bugs. Like, not all the time. I did start redoing, and if Polar Vents are here, they're not going to be surprised. I did start redoing part of my lantern bug roof to make it a little bit more efficient and make all of the terrariums go the same direction. And I think it has the potential to look a lot better. The issue is that I didn't have enough spare lantern bugs to just try it first. So I did have to tear chunks down. But hopefully it'll also save me a few lantern bugs so that I don't need quite so many. And I'm just gonna run circles around this mountain here to catch some lunar mobs, and I'll pick these flowers while we're at it. While we wait for 3 a.m. to hit, which will only be another couple of minutes. So Z, how's your day been? Have you continued working on the basement? Oh, there's a ball. Busy Monday at work. Basement is coming along very nicely. You'll have to send me photos. Definitely do. Did you end up painting the walls yet, or have y'all not gotten that sorted? Because when you showed me the couch you got that was very light colored, and then said you hadn't painted yet, I know you're smart enough to use a tarp and everything, but that was terrifying. Okay. It sounded like a bug spawned late from that flower, and that's been happening lately. That heat root's gone. I don't really need heat roots because I don't do a lot of cooking, but since I grabbed one, I figured I'd come back for the other. Yeah, painting first would have been better, but you know, definitely get plenty of plastic tarps. Haven't painted yet. Yeah. Yeah, maybe triple layer that couch. Just to be extra safe. Because I think that works with tarps, even if it doesn't work with condoms. God, I was talking to one of my younger coworkers. She's about to turn 20. And she is very recently sexually active. And we were talking about different prevention methods and stuff. And the way she looked at me when I was like, and remember, don't double bag it, it's less effective, was priceless. Alright, so I'm going to use a buzzy jar, and then we're just going to keep running around like this. Don't triple bag it either. Although maybe you should, because you want kids eventually, right? Don't care about you. Don't care about the ones up there, but I'll go to that one. This isn't the route that was recommended at all. I've already screwed it up, but that's okay. Oh. The one tree there. Alright. Good to know. We'll have to come back to the airport if we need a break. There are lots of flowers. Yeah. And then one just spawned. That looks a little too far south, but I'll check it out. I can't remember now the time range for striped shell snails. So if this is one of them, then nope, it's just another cicada. Where I live, there aren't a ton of cicadas that, you know, live here. So most of the time they're pretty quiet, and I never really got the hate for them. Oh, that's gone. But even though it's not because of the sound. Right now, I do kind of hate the cicadas. Alright, so we're fairly back on track now. Oh, and as usual, my only deviation is going to be magic critters, as far as like hunting deviations. And when an Azure Choppa spawns right in front of you, you gotta take it. I also, much to everyone around me's panic, always solo those by startling them first. Because if you hit them with a Dispel arrow before they're startled, they just take damage like normal and don't split into a million pieces. But if you wait until they're startled and then shoot them with Dispel, they get stunned. So it makes it a lot easier to manage the situation on your own. Freaks party members out, for sure. Oh, there's a couple, both on the mines. But, you know, once your party gets used to it, it's fine. Is that also on the mines? Yes. And I haven't seen many crickets out yet, but when I see them, I'll try to remember to scare them off so that we get more spawns. I'm not going to be hitting every blue butterfly, though, to try to make it better in that way. Those we're just going to have to deal with eating up spawns. Okay. Actually, I'll come down this way. Because I think they can spawn over by Hadari's house. So I want to make sure I'm going far enough over there to see them. There was one that spawned over this way a second ago. I had 3 on my compass. Maybe not. Compass is weird sometimes. Nothing over here yet. I also haven't done any of my weeklies yet, because I just didn't log in at all today before now, so I may very well end up taking some time to just sit and fish, not target fish. Although if we're fishing for the fairy carp, I'll still get my pond fishing in. I finally got another plushie Saturday from fishing. I got a red koi. And so I'm hooked, again. And especially with it being a lower energy day, all I want to do is just sit still and fish. I almost switched this to a building stream, but I had already posted on Blue Sky that it was a hunting or collecting stream. I was like, well, I'll stick with what I committed to. Let's see. Azure Stonehopper. Those both look like the ones up on the cliffs. And so we keep running. There are usually a lot of bug spawns in here, though, so I'll see what I can do to clear them out. And cheat a little bit by grabbing flowers. There we go. If you can hear that squeaking, that confirms that there's a shoe in the clothes dryer. If it sounds like the shrieks of the damned, you know it's a shoe. Okay, here's one. I'm also going to fill my focus real quick. What do we got? Another stone hunter. I could just scare these and run, but silk makes good money. And that gives me something a little bit more exciting to do than running around. Ugh, Chili's now has honey chipotle mott sticks. That is gross. I like their honey chipotle sauce a lot, but that's not what I want on mozzarella sticks. You just missed me getting a notification about honey chipotle mozzarella sticks at Chili's. And then you missed the pun about fishing. And pretty much nothing else. We're not really getting any spawns right now, so... By the way, Z, how are you liking your big boy job now that you're in your full senior role? KFC, nice. We have one here, which is funny because our nearest major metro does not. So everyone who hears we live out here is like, wait, do you get KFC all the time? Like, well, we did when we first moved here, but no. What's your usual order from KFC? Bucket of chicken, fries, mac and cheese. Normally get the same exact thing at Popeyes. I don't think I've ever had Popeyes. Also, whatever that rare spawn was disappeared immediately. Senior role is great. Very busy though. So you mean you're not playing RuneScape in between meetings and during meetings? Another Azure. You wish. I suppose that's one good thing about the clan being dead, huh? What is... Vince just messaged the Discord with something I didn't understand. So I got invited to do playtesting for Utopia number 8 on Steam. And I haven't booted it up yet. I have it downloaded, but I haven't actually tried to play it yet. But I was looking at the various pages on Steam to see if there's anything about whether I could stream it or not. And the initial community page stuff that I was finding was nothing works and all of it's in Chinese and I'm an English only speaker. So it was just like, cool. I'm definitely going to try to play it before I even reach out to see if I can stream it. Because if all of the tutorials and stuff that they've announced, which all of their announcements are in English, but if everything's in a language I don't speak, I'm not gonna fight through that on stream. But if it's playable and I can run it well enough on my computer to also stream it, and I get confirmation that there's no, privacy concerns or anything with that, but I might, non-disclosure agreement, then I'll consider streaming it for sure. I think it was another MMO type game, but with it being in early playtesting, it won't be accessible for most people yet. But yeah, we'll see. It looks really cute, at the very least. I am going to put this dog out of its misery. It was bugged a little too hard. And then after this day cycle, I will keep running around like this until 6 p.m. because then we can pond fish for 1 increment of the fairy carp availability. And then we'll figure out from there what the plan is. I don't think I've been down by the airport in a while. That's a nice freeze. Nothing down here. I'm gonna get all of these flowers and garlics. And then the next time we hunt for the rainbow tip, I might just keep running lures. Or run one and then run around for a bit, run a lure, run around. As this thing is... I want it to be caught and over with. Vince was having a really hard time with the star quality gossamer moth or whatever in Kilima. Is this thing? Okay. And this is the one that's the bane of my existence, the rainbow-tipped butterfly, which I have written down on my notes as rainbow butt. I've also already given up on not catching or killing one-hit dogs because I've started getting more plushies of them. I've gotten 2 more since I started focusing on them, but they're still one of my lowest plushie counts. And I don't like having just a couple of a certain type of plushie if I can avoid it. We've also started getting ladybug plushies again pretty consistently, which has been nice. For a while, we were half convinced that they weren't dropping, like how the arcade center wasn't actually available in the underground for a bit. I thought that garlic was an Azure Choppa. I just realized that my Buzzy Jar has been dead for God knows how long. Probably about 15 minutes. That would explain why we were getting no spawns whatsoever. If you've just joined me, I'm very tired. So this is probably going to happen again. "57-hour energy time." Yeah, honestly, I'm drinking a chai right now, which has some caffeine. It's not enough. I'm trying to stop drinking coffee every single day of the week and break it up a little bit. And then I've recently stopped taking my THC edibles at night to sleep. So I'm sleeping better, but, well, I'm sleeping okay. Not better than I was, but I'm waking up less groggy. But then today was a low mood day plus EMDR, so it's sleepy. Zip from Big B. No, I don't. I don't think we have a Big B coffee here. And I didn't pay enough attention when we were in Michigan. What is Zip? Okay, that's the one that I just scared. There's a big pallium there. That's nice. Hi, Vince. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. Z hates coffee, but Big B has flavorless caffeine Zip that lets you caffeinate anything you want. It's plant-based coffee without the... Oh, plant-based like coffee. I was like, coffee is plant-based, though. Didn't you also buy a ton of caffeine supplements, Z? Oh, okay. Is that what you bought? The bottle of Zip? And Vince, I'm sorry work was brutal again, but I'm glad you made it. I was kind of surprised I wasn't hearing from you earlier, but I guess if you didn't get a lunch at all, that makes sense. And yeah, holy heart attack. Do you work tomorrow, Vince? You only have a shot or two at a time, and only a couple of times a week when you actually need it. You mean you're not just high on zip 24/7, Z? To handle your new big boy job? Vince, I think shortly before you came in, I had realized that I'd been running for quite a while without an active fuzzy jar. Just like, man, nothing's spawning. You're not high, you've just ascended. I mean, if you take that much caffeine, you're gonna end up ass-ended somewhere. That dog just faced into the wall. I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed for sure. You know the tool lists are on all too well. Yeah. I'm finding Azure Choppas like I have a fucking hunter's horn going though. Did I miss a message from you, Vince, by the way? No, I did not. Okay. Azure garlic. Oh, yeah. I thought a garlic was an Azure, but it's the same old, same old. I had asked if you worked tomorrow, and I hadn't seen if you responded, so I thought maybe I just missed it. But I did not. Oh, it's Nyx. So, I'm going to... She's leaving. I'm going to use this as an excuse to... So, Nyx is a lovely person and also very, very mean in Monopoly Go. Oh, I'm going to try the new command. But I met her through EcoGeeko. She's a lovely variety streamer, very sweet, very high energy, and just a very good person. So definitely go drop her a follow. And Nyx is on hiatus, so I won't send you all over to her. But she's active in Geeko's Discord server, which is available on her profile. So if you want to get to know Nyx, go join Geeko's server. And Nyx might be stopping in a minute. Z, if you want a terrible person with low energy who's mean to you, that's why you're here. And Vince, too. There was one time Vince was glitching out bad. And Nyx, hello! And thank you, definitely not you, Nyx, for the follow. I'm really bad at keeping the follows anonymous because I get excited. But hello, it's good to see you in. I was just about to tell the story of when Arquin Vince was glitching really bad, and we were standing by Kilima Central, watching him and his avatar freak out. And I saw you and was like, by the way, do you see this? And then we just stood there with his glitching avatar talking for a while. And I think Paul was in the background. But yeah, welcome in. I'm trying to get the rainbow-tipped butterfly right now, and it's being a pain. So we're just kind of running around aimlessly. There is a big Palium again, though. Thank you. I need it starred, too. So in past streams, I've gotten quite a few to drop, but none starred. And there might have been one starred one, I couldn't tell. But it was when 2 separate tool glitches happened back to back. So that one got submitted to Singularity 6 support. And sound alerts is very late on the thank you. Oh, so they actually do spawn on the mine. Okay. I need to go over there then, because the guide I was reading said they don't spawn up there. Which would make sense because it's not fields if it's up on a cliff. But, you know, it's fine. Ranger, hello. Thank you for coming in. How are you? Flooded Fortress. Interesting. Also noted, I can't aim and read chat at the same time. How's it going? How's it going? I haven't noticed you attacking me too much. Either of you, actually. On Monopoly. Oh, there's a fairy mantis. Oh, yeah, the grove might have done it for you. Next. Also, after I check the ones up on the they're all spawning now. After I clear these 3, or this Buzzy Jar ends, whichever happens first, remind me to follow you next. You're taking a break from Monopoly Go. And Vince, I knew you would eventually. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. I definitely get it, though. I was playing... Where? Oh, okay. Words with Friends, and could not keep up with it, especially with all the ads. But yeah, Vince, send us your stickers that you need, because Paul and I couldn't really help each other at all. Yeah, you don't have to share, Nyx, what your chronic illness is, but my wife has ulcerative colitis. So I definitely at least peripherally understand some of the struggle. Z, I've considered the Pokemon TCG, and I'm afraid that I'd be too tempted to buy cards, or too frustrated trying to earn them. I just haven't touched it yet. Ranger, the updates broke the game on Switch? Really? How bad? I mean, obviously bad if you're not playing, but... let me do the follow real quick. The screen, okay. For pulling up somebody's, like, profile in OBS is stupid, and I need to remember not to do it. Because I always break chat for a minute afterwards. you have no idea what you have. You're trying to get diagnosed. It's rough. If you ever want to chat, I'm obviously not a doctor, but I can at least sympathize. You're always welcome to hop into my DMs. Um, and if nothing else, I can compare against my wife, I guess. So if there are some shared symptoms, um, hold on, let me ban them. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Ranger has been attacking people in Monopoly Go. I rarely come up anymore. Have you been adding a lot of friends lately? Because, especially with the sticker app, I end up attacking new friends more often than old friends. Uh, and then Palia is just unplayable. Character doesn't show up. Things refuse to load. It's very busted. I love Society 6 so much. Hopefully they get that fixed soon, but they haven't even announced a hot fix or anything. So, have you submitted any support tickets yet, Ranger? And yeah, Nyx, absolutely reach out whenever you have the spoons to do so. Even if you just want to bitch, like, just tell me, hey, I'm just complaining, and by all means, because it's tough, and like seeing what she goes through, it's it's hard to watch sometimes. We spent probably 3 or 4 months total in and out of the hospital, like, and that just being hospital time. Those 3 or 4 months, it was 2 years before we got her semi-stable. And if you can hear meowing, that's Moose saying hello. Um, and even now, like, if she is a little late on her meds because her script runs out or something, she is miserable. And yeah, try uninstalling and reinstalling. I know Paul had to do a fresh reinstall for the Steam version. I don't know if it helped, but it seems to have. So hopefully that'll help for you. And definitely, even if you do reinstall and it fixes it, submit that ticket. Because they need to know. And they tell you to, like, oh, check the bulletin board of things we're aware of. I think submitting all of the tickets, excuse me, all of the tickets does help because it really forces them to pay attention. Whereas, oh, it's already on the bulletin board, I guess I don't have to say anything, doesn't force any accountability, no matter how big or small. Okay. Rough patch in November, December, and everything has been worse since then. Gotcha. There's also Nick's Tumblr user I can recommend you to, or recommend to you. Sorry, hold on. I put just a little bit of milk in my chai, and it is rich. But yeah, I can recommend her to you, and I'll send you the link after stream. She has a whole host of chronic illnesses, and she's very, very open about all of them. And hello, Moosey. And she also has a fairly broad knowledge of a lot of other things that can go on and that are comorbid with what she has. And even though neither my wife nor I have MCAS or POTS, as far as we can tell, it's been very educational, and it's given me a lot of things to look for like a lot of terms to look for when something's going on that we don't recognize. So I'll send her over to you, or you can just look her up. She's the bib. Is she the bibliosphere? I think so. But I'll find her. You're looking into POTS as well. I think it's comorbid with MCAS, MCAS, and everything. It feels like is comorbid with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, and autism. So if you have either of those as well, check it out. Once you're broken in one way, you're broken in all the ways. It seems like. So MCAS is on your list too, yeah. And yeah, Z, shake that branch harder, because all of us fucking need it. Okay. Bunch of shit just spawned. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, I'm gonna catch this glow bug and then go pond fishing real quick. And the fairy carp needs regular worms. Autistic with hypermobility, HEDS, POTS, MCAS, yeah. That's kind of what I'm side-eyeing my wife with. Her hypermobility is limited in certain ways. Like, I had seen some tests for diagnostic criteria for things like EDS, and I almost qualified, but her hypermobility is in different areas. So we need to actually get her into a specialist and start getting her evaluated for more shit, but it's hard. And if you like smutty novels, the same Tumblr user is an author. So I'm pretty sure she's the bibliosphere. I can't for the life of me remember her name right now. Joy Demora. Yeah. Smutty novels. Yeah, from what I understand, there's a vampire and at least one other thing, and it's a threesome, I think. I think it's human vampire werewolf or something. I haven't actually read it yet. But people love her, and I know she writes fan fiction as well. I don't remember if she's working on a sequel. Oh yeah, and she has like a more safe for work version as well. So make sure you buy the smutty one. And I think she also partners with the iSphere to stream. I think they primarily do gameplay, but he's a Scottish political blogger as well. And he covers... I'm going to get that glow bug. And this one, that's almost with. I'm already distracted, I'm sorry. But yeah, he also covers political issues in other countries and stuff. He talks at length about issues in the States, for example. And he's left-leaning. So if you're here, regardless of whether you're queer, that's probably the affiliation you're going to want to listen to someone talk about anyways. But yeah, I'm sorry you're sick and hurting. I hope it gets better soon, and we can definitely chat. Yeah, well. You're kind of a different one, see. I met you on RuneScape. I don't have much in the way of expectations for you. Am I being mean enough to you yet? Is this what you wanted? I'm so distracted by all of the bug indicators. Yeah, I can expect Excel support, that's for sure. You're a running joke at work now. Of, oh, there's an Excel question. Let me just ask Z. Sounds good, Nix. Thank you so much for coming by, and enjoy your lurk. Rest well. Make sure you're staying hydrated. I can probably get a couple more fish in. Yeah, we told, so I think I told you, when we were still playing RuneScape and stuff, that I had accepted a promotion. And I've since stepped down from that promotion because they were running me ragged. But the person who replaced me hadn't heard about you yet. So we were talking about you, just like, that was when I asked you what the floor and ceiling formulas were for. And honestly, based on what you told me, I don't think they're using them correctly for what they're trying to do. But they also just were entered incorrectly in a lot of fields. And that's why we were looking at them to begin with. Alright. We're probably not going to find another pond fishing hole in time. So, next we should do Willow Lamprey. And that's in the rivers. So I'm probably going to go to the Flooded Fortress. If they need help with anything, let you know. You know, I know you love that stuff. Haven't done anything since the Fitbit API project. Yeah, most of that I'm not involved with anymore, because I'm not in her role. But I'll definitely let you know. I also went back to full-time work pretty much right away instead of staying in the modified duty program because they had me doing stuff that was worse for my hands than just working, of course. So I won't be doing any major Excel work anytime soon, but I will definitely let you know if anything comes up. I've been tempted, because I was asking you about potential work from home opportunities. I've been tempted to look into like actuarial stuff, but I just don't know if I have the brains for it. Some of the stuff that you just pull out of your pocket. Oh, wait, what bait do I need? Lamprey, worm. Okay. Some of the stuff you just pull out like it's nothing, I don't know if I could actually do. Granted, I won't have weed in my system anymore, so that will help my memory. But, yeah, I don't. And, you know, changing jobs right now is a scary idea unless we start facing layoffs out of nowhere. In which case, well, shit. In that case, I'll roll out my Throne account early. Hi, Paul. Thanks for coming in. How are you? How was Resident Evil Village? Also, I'm going to, speaking of low energy and mean, I'm gonna give you a big shout out because you're here. Sokka, please stop growling. Did that go through? There we go. Um, but yeah, go check out Paul. He is my greatest mentor when it comes to streaming. He's the one who helps with all of my test streams, aside from random fuckers like Ranger who show up and then are confused. Uh, and yeah, he's great. He's one of my close friends, so definitely go check him out. Paul, feel free to post your upcoming schedule in the chat um, and self promote away. And after I catch this fish, I'll read the paragraph that Z sent. Oh, it's a chest. I really need to learn how to use Twitch predictions uh, so that I can do trash, treasure, or hay bale. But real quick, people in chat who are not lurking, if you're in lurk, don't feel pressured to come out of lurk. Do you think when I open this chest, it's going to be a shitty item, aka trash, treasure, so a good makeshift item, or a hay bale, which is the makeshift outdoor stool or something, outdoor bench? Post your answers now while I read chat. Paul, glad you're feeling good, and Resident Evil was good. Lots of shooting. Um, and then Z, I wouldn't necessarily have to be an actuary, though, to work in that field or with other people who are actuaries. But yeah, it's going to require some dedication and a lot of exams and studying. I feel like, Z, I just need to sit down and do a full-on, like, informational interview with you about the different roles you work with directly that have lower entry requirements and or lower math because I haven't done math since 2014 and I never took statistics because I optionally took calculus instead. Okay, I see trash and treasure. I'm gonna open it. Yeah, definitely send me that info, please. I'd appreciate it. Okay, I like this item a lot. I really like the milk jug base. So I'm gonna call that treasure. Z wins. There is no prize because I can't award channel points. Someone just did something on Monopoly. I'll read that in a second, Paul. All right. So Paul is playing Alan Wake 2 tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT because he's British. Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode on Thursday and Friday. What, you mean you don't stream on Wednesdays? Same time, so 1 p.m. GMT. Saturday is Divinity Original Sin 2 with Sol Rekka, who I don't think he's here right now, but go check him out as well. He's also a friend. He's also, I think, a variety streamer. And he's also mentored by Paul. So go give him a follow. And then back to Monday with Life is Strange True Colors at 1 p.m. GMT. I was sad that we actually managed to sleep in today, Paul, because by the time Lane went to walk the dog, you were done. Because I really do like your Life is Strange streams, and the last one was very dramatic. But how did this one go today? Vince, I don't think it's stretching to call it treasure. In my opinion, that one is treasure. I like that one a lot. I like the one that's stacked on a bunch of books better, though. So it's like A- tier. Shortish one today. You went really long with Solareka, though, so I feel like it's a good balance to take it a little easier. Or was it just a short chapter? And yeah, speaking of stretching, in about a half hour here, we'll take a quick break. And at that time, I highly recommend that you stretch, get some water, pet your animals if you have them, etc. Shorter app, yeah. I don't know when that hook broke, but it did. I thought for a second that was a ray or something and got excited, even though I don't think it's time for... Oh no, I could be, I'm using the wrong baits, but I am in the right time frame for one of the rays I need. I just want to get this lamprey if I can, because it's such a weird time period. I specifically offset those two Nightbot commands, and they're both playing automatically. I think I'm gonna take off the music one, because I can just play those by command when I'm starting up and on the BRB screen. I don't think they need to go every hour or 47 minutes or whatever I set it to. I can't believe I doubted Lantriona when she recommended this spot to me. It does still dry up on occasion, but it's been pretty solid so far. Looks like that's empty now. I'm surprised I haven't seen any lightning bugs since we've been here, or lantern bugs. Hi Carly, how are you? It's been a while. What you been up to? I don't have a face cam, but I'm doing the K-pop heart back, just so you know. And not even the middle finger version that I learned how to do because one of my coworkers hates the K-pop heart. Don't recognize this. Oh, cutthroat. Cutthroat. You're totally good. No apologies necessary. Is overtime good news or bad news for you? AKA, should I be apologizing? both good news because the deadline got extended anyways, but bad news because you're lazy. I feel that, though. Like, my company is going through some shit right now, so we won't have overtime back for probably quite a while. And I liked doing it when it was offered because it was money. But also, I hated doing it when it was offered because my spoon count is already low enough working 36 hours a week as it is. But I'm glad the project got extended. Hopefully a reasonable amount. So that you don't still face down more overtime later. Oh, I'm alone. Because that would suck if you had to relax for a little bit and then scramble again anyways. You've got a buddy Z who takes all the overtime he can but never has the time to enjoy the extra money. That's how a lot of people at my company end up doing it. And then they'll be sitting there with, 50 grand or whatever in the bank from a manufacturing job. Note. And nothing to do with it. And then they buy themselves a car that ends up being stolen. As in, the car they purchased had been stolen and then sold to them. And they don't get any of that money back or anything. And then everything was just wasted. That's the last thing you want, Carly. Same. I want enough money to... Well, okay, let's be real. I want universal basic income. Because I want to be able to work a passion job for like 20 hours a week. And still be able to pay my mortgage. But, in the real world, I want enough money to pay my mortgage and still, be able to buy myself things that I enjoy. Speaking of things I enjoy, I was randomly gifted a new terrarium of isopods yesterday. Oh, there's the lamprey we need. Alright, that one gets crossed off our list. Very nice. Let me see if I can get vaguely accurate timestamps. I don't think these are going to be, but that's okay. But yeah, apparently a spider got into her enclosure, and she is scared enough of spiders that she didn't want to try to just get it out. So she gave me an entire colony of isopods that includes some fairly expensive variants, but it's also set up completely differently than I manage my isopods. So I'm really conflicted on what to do with it. So that's going to be fun to figure out over the next few days. Let me catch up with chat as I head up here. You're fortunate, Carly, that you live at home, so you don't need the extra money from OT. But it's nice because you would have had to do the work anyways by the deadline. Yeah, definitely treat yourself to Chicky Parm. Vince, I think it's better without the woo girl cheering. Although it does always make us laugh, so there is that. Oh yeah, I already forgot, see, that you're getting KFC, and now I'm jealous. I had made some beef and broccoli last week for just not really meal prep, but giving me something to eat at home that wasn't just frozen food or fast food. And I just ate the last serving, and now I'm really sad because I don't know what I'm eating after stream. Would I like if you booed instead? Honestly, it would be the same level of, oh god, why? But at least the first few times it'd be funnier. So make of that what you will. Just trying to clear up a little bit of inventory here. And there's immediately a bug. And it's another cicada. You're going to make lemonade with what? The lemons? That's what you're making of it, what you will? Also, everyone here who's here watching, whether you're lurking or like Tav probably asleep, which, quick shout out to Tav. She's a lovely author with some big projects in the works that I don't know if she wants me to speak to or not, so I won't say anything more. But go check her out. That links to her Patreon. Her pricing tier is, I think, $5 a month for full access to all of the stories she's posted. She does post previews as well, so you can get a taste before you commit. And just check her out. She's a very, very dear friend of mine. But thank you to everyone who's watching. Twitch stats say that I've had concurrent viewers this high before, but I don't believe that. This is the highest number I have actually seen while streaming. So thank you very much for the support. If you don't follow me already, I would love if you considered it, just because it'll get me closer to being able to give you all channel point redeems and stuff. But this is just a hobby for me, and if I can provide even a little bit of entertainment for you, I'm happy to. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, Z, enjoy your food. Savor that fried chicken and mac and cheese for me. And thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. This one's pretty close to the edge of the cliff, so I don't think I'll go a long way around. Let's see, did I miss anything in chat while I was on that spiel? Okay, no. Another cicada. This one's probably also a cicada. Yes, it is. And Carly, you were fairly new to playing Palia, if I remember correctly, right? This one's a dragonfly up here. Yeah, you're fairly new. Okay. If you... Oh, I hit the wrong thing there. And that dragonfly is going to be gone. Yeah. If you want to party up at any point, let me know. Absolutely no pressure. But some of the things that I'm catching right now or intentionally scaring away would be really good for your collection and would also earn you quite a bit of money. So if you do want to party up, just let me know. You got on the grind after the last stream you attended. You accidentally ran out of main story quests. Yeah, so when you hit that point, start doing relationship building. There are a lot of websites that'll help you figure out what people want each day, and that'll get you pretty far pretty fast. This person seems to also be on a buzzy jar. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. I'm glad this person's struggling as much as me with the pathing, because God. And detection on that thing was even weird. Oh yeah, there are websites. I primarily use Palia Tracker and Paliapedia, both of which offer pretty much the same things, although I didn't realize that Paliapedia had trackers initially. So you can pretty much stick to Paliapedia. I prefer them in general because they uh, offer some data mined data for like spawn rates and stuff. Um, I don't know if you were in one of the streams where I talked about it, but there are different percentage spawn rates for waterlogged chests based on which body of water and which bait and whether you're in a fishing node or not. And so I'll quote that off sometimes. And then I'm like, right, that's on one website that I found. They also, in this, made me crazy the other day. They also list makeshift furniture recipes that are apparently coded with, what they're supposed to ask for to make the makeshift items, but they're not available in the game. So that's from a data mine. And I have no idea if that's supposed to be a future implementation or it was the original, like, when you catch this, we're going to give you a recipe. And then they just never removed it from the game. I don't know, but it makes me a little insane. Because I have yet to get a hay bale. And it's supposed to be fairly common. Although there's supposed to be no difference in spawn rates once you get the chest. And if they gave me a recipe instead of just one, I would be so much happier. Oh yeah, people are min-maxing bad. And initially that wasn't... I didn't need to do that. Initially that wasn't my vibe. But when the characters have so few dialogue lines outside of their personal quests, it just got to the point where I didn't want to talk to them, let alone have to figure out what they wanted. So I ended up going with the min-max route after a while. It was just easier. Especially because I wanted all the portraits from romancing everybody. Which, that's another bone I have to pick. The portraits are all different shapes except for a couple. So you can't fucking, like, make it a nice little mirrored altar. They're all different. Stupid. But they're still nice to have. And I think my main three matched pretty well. So that was good at least. Yeah, you could gallery wall it. And you could also, like, have other stuff overlapping enough so that you kind of force shaped them the same. But you'll see once you get more of them, or if you ever come over to my plot to spoil yourself, it's kind of a mess. Oh. Guess I'm eating garlics. I have it set to don't eat when full. Oh no. Okay. Alright, when this fuzzy jar ends, I will head home, reset, and that's when we'll take our break. You officially have 3 rooms in your house. Congratulations. Was that enough to unlock some of the curtain recipes, or not yet? I don't remember if the baseline is 5 or what. Go up around this way. Not yet, you don't think? I don't remember, actually. I can check. I don't remember what it's called, but room to grow. Okay, you might have unlocked the first set. If not, you will soon whenever the game decides to work. Because Vince and I re-unlocked all of them randomly shortly after the last update. And then at 5 rooms, you'll get another unlock, which these are my favorite curtains. They look so good in the conservatory building. So you'll get those. And just the recipes for them. They don't grant the curtains themselves. And then 7 rooms and 9 rooms. And then have you been playing the Lunar New Year event as well, Carly? It is, and some of the curtains look really, really good. I think the curtains Landriana used in her house, which we went and looked at last Monday when I streamed, were the normal bellflower ones, colored in whatever the blue-green color tint is. But there are a lot that you can work with in the new sets. You've been to the area once and did all the quests you could. Good. There are a lot of good items that you can get with the lucky envelopes that you receive. I would highly recommend buying all of the cooking recipes. I think they're all in Reth's register at the event site. But definitely get all the ones you can. I think they're just with the normal gold. I don't think they're lucky envelopes. And I think there might be some crafting recipes too that are gold only. But definitely take a look around. There are also plushies you can buy that aren't available during the normal market. And a ton of furniture and decorative food items. Or at least food that you can get starred so that it's decorative. Note, though, that if you do buy the food items, they don't automatically come starred necessarily. It's a RNG roll. So you might have to buy them multiple times to get ones that you can show off in your house. Spent like 6 hours trying to do the stupid Petite 5 quest because the cooking stations don't make it clear that you need multiple of one type of station. Yeah, those are rough to do. You didn't have an oven. Yeah, the game should have been clearer about that. That sounds really frustrating. I'm sorry that happened. That said, I have that recipe and all of the accoutrements if you still need that quest. Although you said that you finished all of the story quests, so. It's also funny that the oven is a late enough game discovery that it can stop you from doing quests. Paul, I'm proud of you. Did you finish the barn then? Is that why you're working on your kitchen and decorating the rest? In the game's defense, you should have been a higher level at cooking by that point. I mean, let me show you my skill totals. Barn is done. Very nice, Paul. Cooking is my lowest at 22, even though Reth was my shep and my first boyfriend in the game. Hunting is 230, more than 10 times. I don't enjoy the cooking mechanic in this game. So I understand, even if that wasn't your reasoning, I understand how your cooking can be too low for what the game's asking of you. Oh, and there's a bug. It's moving around. Oh, it's gone. All right, so we're going to teleport home and do a quick reset. And then I'm going to take a 10-minute break or so. Maybe only 5, depending on if I get anxious again about sitting here staring at my screen. Hunting is so much more fun than cooking. And I kind of stressed it at first because I didn't have my graphic settings low enough. So I was struggling to be able to actually shoot anything. I love it so much now. And I actually have come around to liking fishing despite all the shit I talked. But yeah, so I'm going to take my break. I'll come back in 5 or 10 minutes. So while I'm on break, make sure you also get up, get some water, stretch. Stretch your eyes too, not just your body. And then I'll be back shortly. Oh, I just muted Palia instead of my. Hello, hello, hello. I am back. Somehow on time, despite the dog insisting that I go out with him and still not going to the bathroom. But, welcome back. I hope your breaks were all good. I didn't do anything with my inventory here, so we're gonna start with this. Make sure my willow lamprey goes into locked storage, which I'm gonna have to put down some more locked chests because I'm almost at the cap. And then sort all of this out. I will also have to stand up again real quick because the cats parted the curtains and there's sun shining off of my neighbor's truck directly into my eyeballs. So I'm going to do that as I run out of space in my storage box. Super duper. Alrighty. Anyways. So, I am going to keep some of these since I definitely went through them in favor of selling that. And then we're pretty close to market time. So I'm going to get all repaired and inventory dumped and everything. And then get ready to go down there. I said at the top of stream, but I only need one of each of 3 more things for a total of 9.6. I don't know, 8.6. 9.6 thousand lucky envelopes. But I want multiples of some of them. So I need a lot more. Especially when it comes to the plushies, the snake plushies. I need as many of as I can get. So we'll be doing that. Also, Carly, if you're still here, definitely make sure that you connect your Twitch account to your Palia account so that you get the drops that are running right now. It'll help you out a lot with the Lunar New Year market. Alright, so I need 11 stacks there, 1 and 1. For some reason, my phone always makes sure I know that I'm the most popular with other types of notifications while streaming. It's fantastic. Okay, I'll see if I have more worms in my worm bin, and then buzzy jars, that's what I'm short on. And no, I haven't touched my garden yet today. I haven't done anything today before I started streaming. Okay. So then, let me grab my wish ticket. And as we go into town, I'll also do my Zeki purchase. I won't go looking for the rummage pile. Though, Carly, if you're not aware of the rummage piles, there are sites for that too. And I can talk you through that if you want. I don't know if the Spotify volume is loud enough for y'all to have heard that, but the song just asked if you think there's life on other planets. And now I'm curious. Do you? Is there life on other planets? Cool. So that'll get us a lucky coin. And then we have enough time that I think I'm just gonna run down there. I'm not gonna teleport. I am gonna put it on my map though, because I tend to get lost. I'm not gonna go talking to Fishbot just yet because I have plenty of hooks. Although I did finally get the big aquarium, so my medallion total is very low. But I at least don't feel like I have to scrimp and save. Alright. I don't know if it'll give me any of the wishes that I would have had stored up. I think it only would have been one anyways. But after you submit your wish ticket, the next, I think, real life day, it gives you your wish to be retrieved. I didn't log in yesterday, so I think I might have just lost that one. Or it'll give me double tomorrow. I don't quite know how it works, honestly. But I want more lucky envelopes, so a blue ticket released. Somebody's lighting fireworks off. I don't see them, though. And I don't have any prize coins waiting, so I'm just gonna grab a spot for Hot Pot. And we'll get ready to play. There's also a fishing spot right there that's really tempting, but I don't need... Actually, I do need striped sturgeon, but now is not the time for it. It'll kick in just in time for Maji Market. Or for Lunar New Year. They're also tempted by that fish. Is that person's name Boogie Goodman? Okay. They'll be playing with us, it looks like. L. Boogie Goodman. And Gudrid Far Traveled alongside Ren L. Aster. Oh, and we got 4 meat. I don't actually want 4 meat. I should have grabbed the lobster claw, but it's fine. Take that. Hopefully everyone covers up the blue so I don't have to remember my mistakes. So much meat on the board. Or in the soup, I guess. So now I just need the Justin Timberlake noodles or the chopstick noodles and a carrot. There's a carrot. We'll see if it survives long enough. And then I'm gonna go for the chopstick noodles, which I think are officially called soba, but I guess it didn't matter either way. I'm so excited for whenever I finally hit affiliate and can set up channel points redeems with random sound alerts, because I have like a whole notes document of ideas for it. I just haven't started clipping apart assets and stuff yet because I don't want to get all of that built up and not be able to use it. But between that and either once I hit affiliate or just when I get bored, I'm going to slightly modify the follower alert to include more of the original quote. And then, yeah, just a lot of ideas that I'm excited to be able to apply. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to set up a Discord for this community, but if that's something you'd be interested in, definitely let me know. I just hate moderating content, so it's not something I'm super eager to do, but it would also be a great way to get everyone together and do stuff when I'm not streaming. And organize stuff for on stream if we wanted to do more official hunting parties and things like that too. I don't know though if I'm ever going to be a cake party streamer. I'll say that right now. Even though I probably should so that I actually get my cooking level up to 50, but I bet, oh, I was just gonna say, I bet somebody is collecting bok choy and that's why I can't get any. Okay, pretty solid start. Gudrid was nice and didn't take my tofu. When I first started playing Hot Pot, I thought the tofu blocks were sugar cubes. I was like, that's a weird thing to put in, I feel like, but you know what? Whatever. And then somebody called them tofu, and I was like, oh, that makes more sense. Okay, I could use that meat. Oh, I'll take yours. So then I just need Napa cabbage. Nobody wants the rolled meats or the meat tubes. Close, but not quite what I needed. And then the next night cycle, I'll probably, since we got the willow lamprey, I might come down here to Killama Lake to try to get the striped sturgeon, just to change it up a little bit so that we don't spend too much time in Bahari back to back. Because the windows for all of my Bahari night fish are very, very slim anyways, so I won't be missing out. And aftermarket, I think I am going to just focus on fishing. Give the bug stuff a break, because that butterfly is being mean. And it doesn't feel very productive running around in circles when it's not wanting to pop up for me anyways. Ah, Gudrid left. Gudrid was being so nice to me and giving me the things I needed, though. I do kind of wish they'd shorten this counter, even if it was just to a minute. A minute and a half just seems like such a long time when there are some games that don't even last that long. But we're almost there, and then we'll have one free fast person, quote unquote person. Two pairs isn't the worst start. It's not the best start, but it's not the worst. Take that one, and then I hope someone uncovers the rolled meats. I'll throw that out there in case anyone's collecting white. Then we just need carrot and Justin Timberlake noodles. Excuse me. We don't need any more rolled meat. Also, if you weren't here at the top of stream, I haven't really mentioned it a lot this stream. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, starting at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'll be doing a 12-hour visual novel and otome game, Bonanza. Yes, I did just say I need Justin Timberlake because I need the wavy ramen noodles. And it looks like his hair in the It's Gonna Be Me video. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a visual novel and otome game, Bonanza. I'll be playing Speed Dating for Ghosts, Monster Prom, the Touch-Starved demo because the full game isn't out yet, Dream Daddy, and Doki Doki Literature Club. For more details on that itinerary, you can check out my Blue Sky. It's the pinned post, so it's right up at the top. But definitely come on by. I'm going to be dying by the time we play Doki Doki. And most of these games I've played before. There we go. Now I just need a carrot. But it's been years, except for Touch Starved, but they've added more content since I last played the demo. So yeah, come check it out. I'm gonna try to find a Spotify playlist that's a little spicy, and we'll just kind of vibe for 12 hours. I took the day off work, so hopefully it's worth it. But I thought it'd be fun. I want to get into a little bit more variety than just Palia. And I figured taking advantage of the holiday would be a good way to start. I also said near the top of stream that I got invited to a playtest for Utopia number 8. I haven't checked the game out yet, but I know it's early in development. So if it's something that they're allowing streams for and is playable with OBS running and everything else, then I'll definitely consider it. I just want to check it out a little bit first because it is so new. And then I'll let y'all know. And then this will probably be our last Hot Pot game before we do Chop a Chase. I think I've won twice, which isn't too bad. Vince isn't here playing with me, so I'm not winning all of them, but it's good enough for now. Try to jump to my server. Yeah, I don't know why that pretty much never works. Because the servers don't usually look full when we've tried to count the number of people and stuff. But then they'll say they're full. It's weird. And I would invite you to come fishing, Vince, if you want to, but I know how much you love fishing. So. Alright. So we're gonna dip. Oh, I've only won once. Okay, that's less good news than I expected. Gotta do it once a week anyways. I mean, if you want to come with, we can definitely party up. I'll be running around Bahari for the most part. Stinky Cabbage. That's a great username. Oh, there's one. I saw somebody, Vince, actually get 23 choppas in a single game the other night. And it was a bad game for me. I think I finished with like 11. Since everyone's over here. I just heard them spawn behind me, I think. They're just not gonna spawn here. And there they are. Yeah, I really need to change up those Nightbot notifications. That was nice. Oh. Yeah, apparently this side is the way to do it today. Try to keep an eye on the lower section there too. Holy shit. Ah. Okay. Didn't even really see them spawn, but that worked. Got that one. Got that one. I have a weird superstition about staying loyal to the side that you started a game on, but it seems like cheating on the side I started on is working better for me today. One spawn down there. Come on now. Oh, there we go. And someone snatched it. Here's a couple. Oh, wait, you can set them back down? I accidentally clicked and it got rid of my choppa. I've never seen that happen before. That was weird. I feel like that shouldn't happen. Okay. I have enough. You got 4 that game, Vince. You should have hot-potted. You would have been better off that way. Do I still have... I know I still have the 25 stamp card or whatever. But I have all of the 100. Okay. Yeah, so I might get the 20. I'm never getting the 25. And I need to do one more wish. The vermilion wallpaper is here. here, I think. Yeah. So that's the last wallpaper I need. And then I just need a couple more furniture items from the Chapa stall. Did you want to party up, Vince? Because I can send that invite if you'd like. Cool. And then we're down to 688, but that means I only need 7.6 more to at least complete my collection. Yes, but after Hot Pot, Vince, do you want to party up? After, sure. Okay. I'm gonna head to Bahari then. And then just let me know, or at 3 I'll send an invite. Okay. So, ferry curb will be available, and that way we can meet right at, well, I would say right at Central, but unless a hole spawns at 3, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Nope. So, let's go to the river. As I, slam my face on light poles. I sent you an invite, Vince, if it doesn't, okay, it looks like you were able to accept it. These tooling glitches are very frustrating. On right is no bait. And there is not a hole there. And if these spots fail, we probably won't have time to go to the flooded fortress, but we can try. Looks like it made it in. So we're looking for a dawn ray, and then tonight we can also look for a storm ray. And I guess the rest of the time I'll look for the butterfly if we're in Bahari. If you want to, Vince, we can even do some lures together, but if you break off at that point, that's fine. Although, I didn't bring any lures, so you would have to request them. And I could fill. Nothing. There's a dog stuck in the water. there. Alright, let's go to the fortress. I'll head up this pond / river. I feel like every time I get used to it spawning one thing, it spawns the other spot. I think it's usually pond. And I won't necessarily recognize the pond spawn for worm, so I won't know. Yeah, bluegill looks like pond. Also, Vince, you, like, fell into the ground a second ago. We're going to the fortress now. We're gonna make it in time for, like, one fish, but that's okay. Oh, you had 2 holes by that pond? I was lucky then. I only had the 1. I mean, technically you have a lot more than 2 holes. Okay, there is one here. Let me know if you catch anything good from them. Once I finish these collections, I'm kind of excited to just do, like, completing my weeklies streams. Go being koi. I'm guessing not a koi plushie, or you'd be a lot more excited about it. But, yeah, unless they release more fish plushies around that time, all of my fishing is going to be at the ponds. It's still before 6. Oh, there we go. That's our dawn ray. Beautiful. Switch to glowworms real quick and try this other hole. Come on, storm ray. That's not a storm ray. Bahari pike. Haven't had to catch one of them in a while. Okay. What rarity was this? Uncommon. That makes sense. Okay. So, dawn ray gets crossed off our list. And then, yeah, butterfly hunting. I don't have lures, so it's just gonna be buzzy jars. And I armed one already, Fence. If you don't have any on you, you can request if you want. Just let me know. Okay, that works. There's a big pallium. Oh, you're not within range. Hurry, it's flashing. Hurry. There we go. Alright, no hits yet. I think I'll go around the front here first. And then, Vince, around 6 p.m. I'll head back to Kilima Lake. If you want to do like hot pot and stuff at that point, that's fine. I'm just gonna be fishing. Oh, it's a cicada. I was looking to see if you were in range so that you'd get it, but it's a cicada. I don't know if the pallium you called out was the big one or a different one. I assume it was a different one. There's a briar up here, though. Oh, the other one is moving, but it's up, so I'm guessing it's just an azure. Now it's down. There's a garlic. It's an azure. It's a star quality azure, though. No more hits for the moment, but we can run around here scaring away all the other bugs. Is that... Oh, I thought I saw pallium over here. I guess not. Looks like nothing up here either. I keep checking my buff bar to make sure I still have the tool active even. Oh. Did you break some rocks or something, Vince? No, you killed the Champa. Don't woohoo for yourself. Another briar. And a bug. Can I come up a little bit higher? Okay, one just spawned. I know there was someone in there though, so it's probably not gonna last. That one's gone. This one's also up. I just don't know how far up. I bet your normal runarounds with me feel pretty calm and organized compared to this nonsense. This one's probably a cicada as well, but we will check it out anyways, just in case. Oh yeah, it's up. I'm not going up to that tree. It's surreal how much more normal the other ones feel. Yeah, I still get a little distracted on these, but usually it's just because a bug disappears and I have to redirect. Another fairy mantis. That doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, there's our social bug catching. That's just a rock. And I'm gonna go through and clear these sun drops, because any crickets we scare along the way should help with spawn locations freeing up. Yours doubled, that's nice. I don't think I actually scared that cricket. There we go. Let's see. Are there any more? None up there. I know there was a sun drop down here. Not that it'll help with, oh, it's gone. Won't help with butterfly spawns, but still a nice attempt at ladybugs. I don't feel like the centipede should be considered rare, but Saka, stop growling, please. More garlic. All of the crickets in the world. Oh, there's a hit. Vince, oh, it's gone. I feel kind of bad for you. Let's see, this is where I usually find them. Nope. It's an azure. Start quality again. Oh, all of the dogs in the neighborhood just started screaming. That's good. Oh, now I can hear the sirens. Okay. Not that that makes it any better, but now I at least understand why they were screaming. We were just down at the airport, so let's come on up. Yeah, oh good, it's just an emergency. I wonder if it was just an excuse to go out and see if they could figure out what the chaos was. But one of my neighbors is bringing in their trash cans right now, and it's really funny hearing that very mundane sound on top of dogs losing their minds and emergency sirens happening. Just time to bring in the garbage. Trying to get out of range of that one on the cliff. There we go. Come up here, clear these crickets. And the briar. And a bug. I don't know if they can spawn down in pulse water, but I'll peek down here just to check. And if nothing else, we can maybe get some bright shrooms there and down at Windy Ruins. It's really easy to see how bad of a shot you are, Vince, when I'm not also shooting. There are bright shrooms. One on this side as well. Oh, we got a bug from that one. That died so suddenly I didn't even process it. I don't see any other bright shrooms. I don't see any hits. I don't even see a magic choppa. Oh, now there are hits. That one's gone. Oh, there is a bug. This one's also up. Is there a tree? Yeah, there is. That's annoying. I'll smash my face on the door. I love how when they theoretically fixed this, they just removed the spawn altogether. They didn't seem to fix the collision. Oh, there's one down here. Vince, did you get this one already? On this lower level. And I'm guessing they were none up top, but I'll check. Nope. Alright. We can go back up. Sad. to the main area. I thought I just heard magic, but it must have been in the music track. It sounded like a magic deer teleporting. Bug. Oh god. Oh. I'm also out of jar. There we go. At least that was recent. Was that a baby Palium? Yes, it was. I see it, Vince. Okay, and then there's a hit in the donut hole. Or possibly by the mines, but either way. Oh no, killing fields. Azure. Okay. This one's in a fairly normal spot. The other one I think might be the one that's up on the cliff that I haven't gone to scare away yet. Another azure. Let me check. Yeah, so I'm ignoring that one and going for this one. Another fairy mantis. Aren't these also epic? Why am I able to catch so many of these and none of the bug? And this one's star quality too. Okay, I was just about to switch to the one-hit bombs. Let me see if they are epic rarity. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a magic Champa here. That hit danced all over my map for a second, and I got really confused. Oh. I was gonna shoot that dog, but did not still have my arrows out. There's a hit at the airport. Still got a ways until 6 p.m. And I have found rainbow tips up here. So this is potentially promising. I can still use that tool. Good. Even though it's another fairy mantis. Definitely not salty. Oh, of course I messed with it. then that one is that on the other side. I don't know if they can spawn over there. I'm not gonna bite on that one. And we'll go background. Scaring this cricket on the way. And there's the magic chopper respawn. Kill that, and then... There's that. Shit. Oh, it's all the way over here. I'm used to having a hunter's horn so that I can find it after. Okay. No time to switch arrows there. Alright. Continuing on the bug hunt. It'd be nice if there was a map tracking option where you could pull up, like, okay, this is the collection information or wiki or whatever for the specific thing you're hunting, and this is where it spawns, and it would just highlight all of the areas instead of hoping there's a website to do it for you. Because then, too, like, unless you know for a fact it's data mined, you don't necessarily know how accurate user-generated information is. Though, to be fair, you don't necessarily know how accurate Singularity 6 generated data is either. And Moose is yelling again. Moosey kitty, it's not dinner time yet. It's not dinner. It's not. I'm sorry. You can come up here for love if you want. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Bumped my mouse when I was trying to find it again. There's a good kitty cat. There's that hit that I'm ignoring. Saw another sun drop, I thought, but I guess it disappeared. Bug. Fence on Saturday, when you and Paul ended up being busy. I got a ladybug plushie, a regular Muujin plushie, and a red koi plushie. That's what I meant when I was saying, well, that's fine, more plushies for me. And there's a hit now, too. Oh, and the hit disappeared immediately. Someone just got 2 plushies from something. Speaking of. Yeah, very greedy. But I did invite you to play. So, you know, I tried to spread the wealth. And then I don't think we're gonna have any more luck. So let's teleport to Kilima and try to get on the same fairground server. Because that hit's already on the... Oh. After I check out this one hit. So now I'm curious. It's gone. Okay. Let's teleport. There's another one over there, but it's up near the mines and less likely to be what we're hoping for. So I'm gonna do Central. And then teleport down to... I guess I should have done Fairgrounds and then just walked out, but that's fine. We have a little bit of time. Moissy. Okay, and then I'm going to Whispering Banks, and we can do the slow stroll through. Okay. I got lost for a second. Oh, there's a bug hit here. It's definitely something I need. Alright, and then for the striped sturgeon, I need to be on regular worms in the lake. Did we? Yes, we did. Nice. And yeah, like I said, Vince, you can go ahead and play Hot Pot without me. I might join you after I've fished all the holes, but we'll see. So much flashing. Hopefully no one watching is photosensitive. Alright. Regular worms. No holes. I don't know if that's even actually in the hole. That is not a sturgeon. It's a largemouth bass. Which, I mean, I can make bouillabaisse. Vince, have you finished all of your Twitch drops yet? I know you had somebody pulled up at one point. You know, besides me. Yeah. Yeah, they were super easy this time around, which, for what they were, was fair. Okay. Kind of disappointing whole assortment this time around. I'm not going to try to poach a seat at your table, Vince, so I'm gonna go back to Kilima proper and run back and forth on the lake. I only have about 45 minutes left in stream, and I was really hoping to continue the average of 3 gets per stream. So if we can get one more, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, let's see. There's a hole. Still on regular worms. I love how I apparently just skipped over regular worms when I came to fishing. Like I did. Moss, don't start fights. I did a lot of the no bait fishing. And then I did a lot of the glowworm fishing. And most of the things on my missing list were regular worm fishing. Never enough lotuses. I have had luck on this specific chunk of dock before, so let's see. You did that too. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just I don't like fishing. Ooh, shiny glowworms. Or what? Maybe I just leveled up gardening enough first to get the glowworm bin and figured that was the be all end all. I don't know. Anything I couldn't see before? No. I'm gonna get these lotuses before I get that fishing node. Any luck with hot pot so far, Vince? Oh, and my inventory's full and I drowned. No luck so far. Let me see what I have. I can toss that. And if push comes to shove, my hook's about to break. I can eat some garlic. And I can throw out some of the single meats on the 4-stone. I could have also sold that stuff to Einar, but Oh wait, no, I could have sold the fish to him. Either way. I keep forgetting that they made registers across town. Accept whatever you want to sell. And then keep confusing it with the guild stores. It's like, yeah, everybody can buy everything. Wait. I'm not sure what this is. This isn't the striped sturgeon I need, but it's very pink. Ah, shimmer fin. Makes sense. This like needs to be blessed. It's not holy enough. Also not a sturgeon. There's one. I might hit the diaphragm pond while we're over here too. It's past the window and too early for the window for a fairy carp. But just a little bit of... Oh. I think this is the sturgeon I needed. Yep. Hey, you won one just as I won my fish. Good job, Vince. Alright, that's 2 for this fishing trip. Which does mean that I'll have to put down a locked chest somewhere. But I am going to head home, reset, and then we'll do a little bit more afterwards. And I won't take a break this time. Thank you. Yeah, and then I think I'll be able to get... Yeah, I'll be able to get back into Bahari because we have nothing else in Kilima now. Well, technically ponds include Kilima, but we have Bahari River, Bahari Fields, and then ponds. And that's it. And if we don't get anything else from my list today, I'm not too mad about it. Because that'll leave perfectly 3 for either Wednesday or next week. Depending on whether I switch to building Wednesday. Don't want to sell that. I can sell the amethyst because I have plenty. And starred meat. Okay. So I'm actually going to hop over to my holding cell plot because I think I have a locked chest in storage. So I can just slap it down here for the moment. Let's see. Do I actually not? Shit. Okay, hold on. Going back to my main plot then. And making a new chest. I had replaced the one that I had on my lantern bug and the roof build plot with a real chest or like a primary access chest, but let me just check again. Yeah, okay, I have 2. I just wasn't seeing them, I guess. Okay, back again. At some point, I'll work these into a design, but right now, I just want them out of the way somewhere that they'll still count but won't bother anything. And there we go. No longer a risk. Okay, now back to my home plot. I've been spending a lot of time on the easy come, easy glow plot. Oh yeah. Vince, you weren't in chat yet, I don't think. I'm partially redoing the lantern bug ceiling. Not in terms of concept, but just in terms of specific application. To make it a little bit more uniform, hopefully. Why did I put those away? But when I started talking about it earlier, it was like, that's not going to be a surprise to him or Paul. Okay, let's see. You shouldn't be surprised, but you were still surprised. Yeah, and it's like one, the central panes that were the full arches instead of the half arches. It was one of those one by one, changing the way they were oriented when I placed them so that it'll be broadways instead of narrowways. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I can show it off at the end of stream because you can see the difference enough. But it could actually save me needing some lantern bugs. So hopefully it'll be more efficient, more visually coherent, and there won't be gaps in the top anymore like there were going to have to be. But we'll see if it actually works out that way. I only used the one glowworm, so I can just steal this guy. And then down the glowworms. I actually had some in storage that I had extra for regular worms. Worms. Cool, that was the perfect amount. Oh, and I'll make some more superior smoke bombs real quick. Because I can make plenty. I have 7, so I'll make 13. That way, just in case, I don't have to mess around with it. And yep, we'll get to Bahari pretty much perfect time. I have a prescription ready. Hooray. I have like 30 notifications on my phone right now. Shit started going off as soon as I went live. Oh. Someone was doing the wiggle. Wompy womp. Okay, I'm gonna resist. I'm not gonna resist the urge to get lantern bugs. I'm gonna head over to the ponds down south, but I'm gonna run there because we have a little bit of time. And I'm gonna catch the lantern bugs on the way. And one did spawn. I hate when they spawn right underfoot. And it's like, well, there wasn't anything there a minute ago. think I just saw some pallium too. Nope, that was just the top of that pillar. Right room. Right room. We're not gonna make it down to the pond in time. Okay. I'm gonna focus a little bit more. Maybe. Because I don't want to go just to the central pond. I want to make it down to the either Hideaway or Hodari Pond. So, gonna focus a little bit more right now. Because it is a bit of a hike. Oh, my focus bar is small again, Vince. I don't notice it very often, but the focus bar will either be very large or normal size, which is what it is now, since this last update, and we don't entirely know what it means. Vince's theory was that it's in preparation for increased focus limits with the Elder Woods update. But we have must be a cold day in Bahari, right? We have no idea if we're actually going to get increased focus or not, so it's hard to say. It makes sense, but who knows? Okay. I'm ready to fish. For ponds, I need regular worms. And I'm going to wait until 3 a.m. so that I can hopefully get a fairy carp. But I don't want to run away because I'm going to get even more distracted. So, if you've recently joined full inventory, yeah, that's fine. Come back if you want. I'll just be running around and fishing again and hunting for butterflies. But yeah, if you've joined recently, I'm Fig. Welcome to Figment Farm. I'm a trans streamer in the Southwest United States. I primarily stream cozy games, which so far has only been Palia, but I plan on diversifying a bit as I go. And on February 14th, Valentine's Day, starting at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I will be doing a 12-hour visual novel and Otome Games stream. I'll be playing Speed Dating for Ghosts, Monster Prom, Touch Starved, the demo because the full game isn't out yet. I can't read that note. Dream Daddy and Doki Doki Literature Club. The full itinerary for when I'm playing each one is up on my Blue Sky, and it's the pinned post, so it's right at the top. You don't have to go looking for it. But yeah, that's who I am, what I'm doing, what I have planned. And welcome to the farm. And I'll probably be streaming for about another half hour. And then, as long as I still have viewers at the end, I'll raid out. I am going to take a little bit longer this time around to find someone to raid to, unless it's someone I recognize. Just to make sure that I send you to hopefully a good new landing zone. But that way you can keep getting your drops if you haven't yet. And yeah. Get rid of that flower. We're almost there. I hope these nodes don't disappear in the meantime. Oh. Why are you drowning yourself? Oh. Lala noodles. Okay. Make sure it's solidly 3 a.m. first. Because I believe it will keep the pool as well for what time you cast your line for what kind of fish you get. So I wouldn't want to get excluded by 2 minutes in game. Okay, that's a catfish. Oh, hello, Lala. Goodbye, Lala. I see a fence on the horizon. And another catfish on my line. Vince, I'm gonna head straight down to Hideaway. If you are following along. If you're not, that's cool. That sucks. It's okay. There'll be more Azure Choppas for you to scare later. Is this? No, I think this is a mirror carp. Fairy carp is really frilly. And that's not it either. That's a bluegill. Once you bring that in, I'm gonna start running, Vince. And we go. I'm glad I stuck by you. That doubled. Oh, my focus bar is big again. I guess it warmed up. Thank you. Thank you. Paul, why are you still up? Is that a minnow plushie or a boot, Vince? That's a minnow plushie. Good job. Paul, come fishing with us. Vince is apparently getting plushies. I was like, what, you're done fishing now that you got a plushie? That's it? No, just wrong emote. That one isn't actually there. Why are they setting a lure up north? That's weird. Fell into a glitch spiral. Hell yeah. I'll have to see what it looks like on stream or after stream, your call. I know you don't want to host your plot for people to want or tour, so don't imagine you want me to tour it on stream, but Why are they trying to hook us? Alright, I'm running back down, Vince. I'll send a pic. Okay. Yeah, I won't check it right now. But once it hits 6, I can pull it up. We're on a ferry carp imposed deadline. Oh, and then a catfish plushie. Vince. You need to stop. Oh, it doubled? Shit. I guess I'm glad for your sake that I talked you into coming fishing, huh? And then after you reel that one in, I'm gonna run. You don't care if that koi is doubled. Holy shit. Why are there so many lures right now? Alright. Fishing's over. I've got a buzzy jar up. There's... oh, it's already gone. So many butterflies and all the wrong kind. Oh, there's a rare something or other. I don't think I'm seeing the icon fast enough to actually respond to it. Or they're all just being scared away so fast because there's so many people. But I don't think I've ever seen somebody drop 3 lures in basically the same location. Or is it 4? Might be 4. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, God. I don't even know what's happening. They're gone so quick. Oh, there's something. It's an azure. also can't aim anymore, apparently. Jesus. I see some sort of hit. Oh. In a glitchy part of rock. There's another that instantly disappeared. I'm only even trying to keep up with the bags to keep my bar clear. But these people are on it when there's a hit. Oh, there's one. Really far away. Screw it. Let's go check it out. Alright, Paul, sleep tight. Glitch more in the morning. Thanks for coming by. Cicada. I let go of my mouse and the cord pulled it weird. There's one. I'm not gonna make it there in time. Nope. Just missed it. There's one. Oh. I stepped on it as it died. I wonder if these people have one person on Supreme Bombs and then the rest do the, like, crowd control. That would be a way to do it. Oh, and the lure seems to be done. Okay. And I'm guessing... Yeah, Vince is long gone. Alright. I'll still run around with the buzzy jar up because... Oh, I didn't even realize, Vince, you were the one calling out the helium. But yeah, I'll keep running around with the buzzy jar until 6. And then... Actually, I'll be done with stream before 6. That'll work out just fine. Oh. I got a centipede out of that pallium, it looks like. There's one up there. Cool, this one's not on a cliff. But it's an azure. Next to an azure. Vince, there's a magic chop under me. I don't know how far away you are. Not very. Great timing. Another azure stone hopper. And there was one over towards Hodari's house, I think. Yeah. Is this the same one? No. Not quite, but same general idea. Alright, I'm gonna scare it away because the last one was tripping me out for too long. It wouldn't let me stand on that. Nope. And you scared away for me, Vince, since you got up there. Thank you. Okay. It didn't look like I had my bombs out for a second. From all the climbing. Okay, there's a new hit. Couple of them. This one's closer. And now I have a bag. And now I have another bag. One of those is on the move. It's an azure. I'm not too bothered. But this one... also an azure. And the other one was this way. Is it inside or inside? Okay. And there's Palium in the center of the donut hole as well. Another azure. That went inside of the wall. Good. Alright, Palium it is. Oh, ladybug. I don't know if you can hear Moose screaming because he's in the kitchen a little ways away. But he's very insistent that it's dinner time, even though it's not. Which, to be fair, they do often get fed around 5:30, but not always. I think I'll call it once my buzzy jar ends, which will be in a minute or two. Then we'll do our kind of debrief. And then hop on over in a raid. I've kind of given up on the butterfly for tonight. I'm just going from sun drop to sun drop now. Oh. Rainbow Choppa. Magic Choppa. Fence wasn't in range for that. But something else died and gave me the bag anyways. Did I miss a ladybug or something? Yeah, I did. There wasn't a plushie or anything in the Magic Choppa, so don't worry. Hi, Papas. Hi. Oh, whoa. Oh, and my jar is done. So, I'm gonna end stream here. Thanks to everyone who came by and watched. Thank you to all the lurkers and all the chatters. Thanks to Vince for hanging out with me and helping me catch some fish and bugs. And let's see. I keep forgetting that I have a thanks for watching stream now. Give me a second while I look for someone to raid. I'm going to try to keep it to a Palia streamer so that those of y'all who are here for drops still get your drops. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'll be streaming again. And I'll be most likely still trying to work on completion stuff, but I might switch it over to building, depending on how I'm feeling and what all's going on. But most likely, we'll continue with trying to finish out my collections. And then next week will be more of the same, unless I figure out whether I can stream Utopia number 8. And then on Valentine's Day, we'll have our visual novel and Atoma game, Bonanza. And Twitch might not let me watch someone else. Good. So Twitch is freaking out on browser. Let me see if I can preview. You know what? We're just gonna play the lottery again, I think. Because I don't want to keep y'all here on a blank screen for forever. So, let's raid out to It's a Tree. This is a cozy farm themed channel, so let's do that. And I'm not gonna keep the spiel going too much. All y'all readied up. So thank you again for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday, and I hope you enjoyed your time at the farm.
How was your stream? Are you doing some Palia? Sure was. Okay, now we have your house. Looks like a trophy room. Say hi, it was good working on bug and fish collections. Nice.